the boys who were fighting for their rights, who were fighting against oppression, and so on. And today, what has happened? Certain people are jealous of what is being done, what amount is being paid to them, that government money is being wasted, realizing that what these boys are earning generated from their home. If they move around and they were causing trouble, the amount of money the federal government produced today could have been reduced. And we have seen it several times, from 2.2 to 1 million when there is crisis, and we stepped in. But today, some people say, no, let us grant amnesty to the northern bandits, terrorists, people who are just there to kill people. They've killed about 65,000 people within the last between 2015 and 2023. And you are saying that, oh, like the Niger-Delta, when they do not know anything about what is happening. Stop the amnesty in the Niger-Delta, you would then find yourself in trouble. The economy will run down because these boys will go back to the creek. But people do not know what effort the leaders of the Niger-Delta put in to stop these boys, who have taken the driving seat and are ready to fight for their rights. So that is the purpose of this conference. And I understand, I heard from the papers that the chief of army staff, what is it, General Labaja, is it? Said that there was no need for amnesty program anywhere in the country because whatever you pay to them, they use it to go and buy new arms. And therefore, none of them have succeeded. I said, no, Mr. General. But for the Niger-Delta amnesty program, today, the federal government could not have got oil from there. So this should not be confused at all with the theft of crude oil in the area, which is not done by these boys. This is done by elites, parts of the NNPT people, and the security forces. Since this was discovered in 2005, when the 3 naval officers, admirals, were arrested and tried because of the African Pride, a vessel owned by the Russians, caught by Admiral Bob Manuel. And 3 of the officers' colleagues were involved. They were tried. 2 of them were found liable. Only Admiral Bob Manuel was freed. So when people talk about oil theft, this thing started long, long ago, not today. So you don't compare that, there's still a problem in the Niger-Delta. The problem is that it's caused by the security forces themselves. For instance, you have to pay money, lobby, to be posted to the Niger-Delta. Soldiers. That's what they are doing. I'm a living witness. So, the purpose of this press conference today is to tell the Nigerians how did amnesty program started. Because in 2012 or 20-something, Obasanjo, I wrote a letter to Obasanjo. 2007. I addressed a letter to President Olusegun Obasanjo that the case of the youth in the Niger-Delta should be considered. I wrote that there was 11th of February 2007. He was still in office. He replied me immediately on the 12th that carry on. You said you were going to be able to free the Italians and the Filipinos that were held hostages in your area. I give you one week, and I'm holding you responsible. And I did, as he directed. And the Filipinos and the Italians hostages were freed. And Ambassador Gali was then the secretary to the government of Bayelsa State, while Dr. Emmanuel Duana was the secretary to the government of Delta State. Two of them brought these people to my house. And when they were freed, and we have photographs about them. So for anyone who is very ignorant of what is going on, to open their mouth that the amnesty to be granted to terrorists who have nothing to, who are not fighting for anything. All they want is that they don't want Western education and so forth and so on. I say such thought is criminal, obnoxious, and unconscionable. But I've spoken my mind, so I want to put everything in writing. Before I end, yes, sitting by me is Dr. Timiagare, who by President Yaradua, and it was what they did that formed the amnesty program. The proclamation made by Yaradua after October 2009, before, is there. He did not talk about feeding or giving scholarships alone. He talked about how to develop the area, provide low-cost housing, do sound filling, coastal road, everything. We have not come to that phase. Only one phase we have completed. It's not even completed. But they are jealous as if the money comes from their area. So listen to what I'm going to say. Thank you. Go on.
Sorry.